Welcome back everyone, we are back at Pertamina Mandalika circuit here in Lombok with the Moto3 race coming up next after this. Yeah, here we are at Pertamina Mandalika circuit at Lombok with 4.3 km, 11 right turns and 6 left turns with overall is 70. All-time lap record by Fabio Quartararo in 2022 with 1:31.608. Had a lot of rider going so difficult into turning in turn 2 and turn 10 and also in turn 16. We had to see it in the race coming up next, race Moto3. Good evening everyone. We are back at racing at Macoi Grand Prix. This is the opening race at 2022 season of Macoi Grand Prix. We are racing here in Mandalika, the first time in Indonesian Grand Prix. In Macoi 3 race with pole position is Indonesia at front. With the second is Kevin Madria, had a good result yesterday, had a good lap time, and this is actually pretty clear. Nice feature for the race day here in Mandalika for the Macoi 3. Yes, always wonderful Indonesia. We are in Indonesia, our home country, at Mandalika at Lombok. I have a lot of things going to happen in the Macoi 3. Since the last year is so fantastic year for Macoi, and hope a lot to see for this year. Riders coming up to the grid. We had to talk a lot about the riders actually. We have Bagus Fadli not in a good result. He's from the back of the grid. Starting from the back, it's actually really not good from him. Starting from 8th position from the championship contender. We are at the starting grid with Rai Juliansa in pole position, and Kevin Madria in 2nd position, and Rafkishan in 3rd position. Now we are waiting for the riders to get ready at racing. Here we are ready here in the track with a lot of riders. Riders in pole position, Kevin from 2nd row, Rafki in 3rd position, and Bagus Fadli in 8th position. And here we are racing at Mandalika. Good start from Kevin Madria there. Oh, Judy Axel from 2nd row goes on in the first corner. It's not quite enough still with the Rachel in the first place and Kevin Madria in 2nd place with the Honda Team Asia in 2nd place and 3rd place. It's a very good result if it keeps going until the last. And there we are seeing a crash between Ricky Joe and Judy Axel in the 3rd corner. And our championship contender is crashed. Bagus Fadli starting from 8th position back at 9. It's not a good result from him. And here we are seeing Rachel leading the group from Kevin already overtaking Bagus Fadli and Dimas Suryatama battling with his teammate Marcel Adinata. Marcel Adinata wants to overtake Raffi Sian from the outside. Oh, cutting corner there from Marcel, overtaking Raffi Sian, going through the turn 15 and 16. Rafki from the inside, Marcel trying to block in, and here we are seeing Kevin already passing Kevin Madria, board of Kevin, and Bima Suryatama, teammate of Marcel, is crashed hit there in turn 17. Right, Juliansa still leading the race there. Rafki Sian crashed there. I think we had not seen who is the fastest lap yet. Here we are on board with Kevin trying to closing up to Ray Juliansa, and Kevin Madria there in third place trying to catch up his teammate for second place. If it keeps going on, then Honda Team Asia will go to podium, both of them. UDXL stopping at the circuit. We don't know what is going on. And here we are seeing Marcel at the 4th place with a long lap penalty. And there we are, Abdul Ghani crashed there in the 5th, and Bagus Fadli moving up into 7th. We are seeing Bima Suryatama making mistakes there in turn 10, battling with Rahmat Alamri. We come back to racing here in 2022 in Macoi Grand Prix, and Bima Suryatama just taking the shortcut there in turn 13. Ooh, so aggressive from Bima Suryatama. Oh, here we are. The fastest lap now is Kevin Kurniawan with 1:88.215. Bima Suryatama still want to charge with Rahmat Alamri for the 8th position or better, but here we are in the first corner, making a move from Bima Suryatama to Rahmat Alamri in the first corner, and he done it. He's still battling up both of them, and Kevin Madria got a long lap penalty. Oh, right, I make a mistake, and Kevin now leading the race. That is why he got a fastest lap before. And right, in 3rd place, and Kevin Madria into 2nd place with long lap penalty, and Marcel Dinata still wants to try to cut his best to go to the podium, but he got long lap penalty, double long lap penalty. I think it's because he cut in the corner and crashed there. Oh, his bike just touched the Raffi Sian bike, and both of them is crashed. Now we are seeing Abdul Ghani in 4th place. I think this is gonna be the first time for CF Moto to get to the podium here in the Macoi Grand Prix. And there we are, our champion last year, Bagus Fadli in the 5th place, trying to get closer to the front group, but it is just 2 laps to go, with Kevin still leading from Kevin. Okay, Kevin leading from Kevin Madria. Kevin Madria taking the long lap penalty, and Ray Juliansa just got it before Kevin Madria taking the long lap penalty. I think it's gonna be penalized for Ray Juliansa there in 2nd place. But of Honda Team Asia still on the podium. There to Bagus Fadli in 4th place, still trying to catch up the front group. He had done good last year with the Red Bull KTM. Now he's trying to get together with the Leopard with Honda but we have seen enough. We are gonna see the new champion this year, or it's gonna be defending champion Bagus Valley here in the 4th place, trying to go a lot better place for this race, starting from P8 and making mistakes P9 and now in the P4, wanting a better result, that is for sure for him. And why Julian just got fastest lap? I think it is the mistakes from graphic, just because he is cutting the corner. Ricky Joe just retired from the race. Rachel taking the long lap penalty and done it. Still want to try to get second position down, because last year he is in the runner-up of the championship. We got a nice battle with the Bagus Fadis until the last race of the season, and here we are seeing now Rachel has still got the taste of racing in the Macoi 3, battling with Kevin Matria for the remaining lap. Is 1.5 lap to go, and Capping is relaxing there in the first place, trying to not make mistakes from the riders behind it. Kevin Madria still wanna held position for second position, and Rachel are just closing in to Kevin Madria. Kevin Kurniawan is not happy with the 6th place. I think he got a lot of pressure in this race with a lot of mistakes going on with the clash between him and Bima Suryatama. Marcel Dinata. Well, Rachel are just closing it to Kevin Madria for the final lap of the race. Is it gonna be Kevin Madria for the second place, or is it gonna be Rachel? Here we are seeing now with coming up to turn 8 to turn 9. Rachel trying to go overtake from the inside. Is gonna be down in the turn 10 from Rachel. Is not enough from Rachel. Got a behind of Kevin Madria. Now it's just a 1 sector left for him. It is the last chance. It is now or not at all for Rachel taking the second position. Rachel just coming out wide there in turn 13, coming out to turn 14. Wanna try to go closer to Kevin Madria, but it's not enough, and Kevin Madria is just trying to defend his position, and Rachel is just closing it. It's gonna be the last corner. Oh, too deep for Rachel. A little bit wide from the inside. No, it's not enough from Rachel. A little bit wide again, and this is it. Kevin Kurniawan win this race, and Kevin Madria taking second, his first podium in Macoi Grand Prix, in Macoi 3 actually. And this is the Kevin Kurniawan, our first winner in 2022. He won it since 2020. He's back at racing, and Bagus Fadli are defending champion at 4th position. And here we are, Rafki Sian at the 5th with long lap penalty. But some result for him. Yes, I thought he is not happy with his result. And Abdul Ghani taking the 6th position, and Rahmat Alamri in 7th position. And here we are waiting for the result. Yes, it is with Kevin Kurniawan winning in the first place with Honda Team Asia, and now in second place is Kevin Madria with Honda Team Asia. Also, third place is Rachel who's taking the fastest lap for the race, and Tobago Swali in 4th place. Our championship defender. 5th place is Rafki Siaan. 6th Abdul Ghani with CF Moto. Pretty nice comeback from Abdul Ghani. And 7th is Bimas Pratama. 8th Rahmat Alamri. 9th Marcel Dinata, who had a good race, but actually he made a mistakes and screwed it up. And 10th place is Yudi Axel. 11 Muhammad Fari, and 12 Ricky Joe. Here we are in the Parc Fermi is our Moto3 winner. Our Moto3 podium is Kevin Kurniawan in 1st place, 2nd place is Kevin Madria, and our pole sitter Rachel Lensa finishing in 3rd place. Here we are with the 3rd place Rachel Lensa in interview. Okay, right, congratulations on the podium in the 3rd place in the first round in the MacoiGP class. How are you feeling?
I feel happy that I can still be on the 3rd podium for this Mandalika race. Hopefully the next series will be better.
Thank you very much for Indonesia, and once again congratulations. You had a really good job here in the first race of the season. We hope you get a lot of better in the next race. And here we are with 2nd place is Kevin Madria in the interview. Congratulations on the podium in 2nd place. This is your first podium at Macoi in the MacoiGP class. It's really cool that you are here. How do you feel?
Of course, I'm feeling happy because this is my first time podium in Macoi class, and the race was fun, and I'm trying to do better to win the race.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kevin Madre, and congratulations once again for you and got the 2nd position and first podium of the season of overall in the Macoi Grand Prix. We hope you got a lot of better in the next race and finally winning the race. And here we are with Kevin Kurniawan, our winner here in first opener of the season, Kevin Kurniawan. Kevin, winning here in the series opener on Macoi 2022, how do you feel about winning the race again? Are you aiming for the title for this year in the Macoi class?
Yes, of course, I'm very happy to win in the opening series, especially the Mandalika circuit. I have not talked about the title because there are still many more series to come, but I will try to be consistent on the podium.
Good for you, Kevin Kurniawan. Probably you had to be consistent to be on the top for the overall of the season. And here we are with Kevin Kurniawan, Kevin Madria, and Rachel Lensa, our podium at the Mandalika International Circuit, and all of the season, all of this looking up to Kevin Kurniawan will win here in the first round of the season. Here we are, the standing still the same. Kevin Kurniawan in first place, second Kevin Madria with 20 points. Rachel Lensa in third with 16 points. This is the same with the result at the race. Tobago Swadli at 4, 13 points. Rafki Siaan 5, 11 points. Abdul Ghani 6, 10, 7 Bima Sudatama, 8 Rahmat Alamri, 9 Marcel Dinata, 10 Yudi Axel, 11 Muhammad Alamri, and 12 Ricky Joe. Don't go anywhere, we still have to race again here in Mandalika with Macoi 2 coming up next for the race. We're back here at the Pertamina Grand Prix of Indonesia in Mandalika with a good result there in the Macoi 3 race, and coming up next is Macoi 2 race here in Mandalika. And this is it, the circuit of what we love, with 4.3 km of Mandalika circuit with 11 right turns and 6 left turns, overall 70 turns, and a lot of riders make mistakes in turn 10 and turn 16. So tight, so difficult for the riders to come in to the corner. We hope a lot to see in the Macoi 2. And coming up next, Macoi 2 race. Good evening, we are back again here with me, Lucian Smith, still with the commentating this race in Mandalika. I think this is the best Grand Prix of the season. Overall, we are still in the opening. Yes, we're not talking about it, and it is gonna be a little bit cloudy for the race. Yet, still wonderful Indonesia, our home country, with let's see, this is overall of the country, sea and island, and this circuit taking place at the Lombok, the island of Lombok, which is the famous is Kuta beach beside it, and in the Kili there is a Kili Trawangan in this island. And now we are seeing with the race of a Macoi 2 race. A little bit windy here in the track. It's gonna be a problem for the riders. Oh, it's gonna be rain. I saw a dark cloud there in the track, but I hope it's not. Well, it's not gonna be disturbing the rider for choosing the tire. And the fans from home. Yeah, this is gonna be a tight race for the Macoi 2 race. This is the starting grid with a Raichu inside the pole position and Gavin Kurniawan from the second, and Muhammad Fahmi at the front row. With the second row is Finn. This is gonna be Dimas Yotama in the 6th place. Wow. Here we are gonna racing here in the Mandalika with Marcel Dinata in 5th place. Oh, Collins Rider. Oh, it is far, isn't it? Yeah, no, it is at the track. And here we are racing again at Mandalika with Raichu inside the pole position, and to start again with Kevin Kurniawan and Marcel Dinata there from the inside. Kevin just got to first place from the first corner, and Marcel Dinata just got second position. Got a bit a little so wide from Marcel Dinata, just dive from the rider, and Raichu inside there in second place, and 3 riders crashed there, and Kevin Maglia, Kickins, and Yudi Axel, and Dimas Yutama, both of Gas rider taking the shortcut in the third corner in the turn 3, and Raichu is just trying to get closer again with Kevin here in the Macoi 2. Oh, so a lot of rider there, and Marcelino just got a high side in the turn 8, and Dimas Yutama taking a hard break, trying to closing door from Rahmat Alamri there in turn 10, and going wide there, and one in from Fari 99 there from Breakers Rating, that's good start from Rahmat Alamri. Bima Shiratama is still trying to get Tobago Sally just got from the inside, so aggressive from him, and just got it from a second ago. Bima Shiratama just fighting for the position between him and for Tobago Sally for third position here in Mandalika. Bima Shiratama from the inside and Rafki Shahan just taking the fastest lap of the circuit with 1:23 here with KTM, and Tobago Sally is just trying to get closer to Bima Shiratama. Bima Shiratama just defending his position from third place from Tobago Sally and Rahmat Alamri. Tobago Sally is still trying from the inside again. In turn 6 here we are seeing the helicopter camera with Bima Shiratama and Tobago Sally for the third position battle here in Mandalika. Going through in turn 10. Ooh, so bad break from Tobago Sally. Bima Shiratama just got away from there, and Tobago Sally, I think he's got to play too wide there in turn 10. Right transition press there, make a mistakes in turn 13, allowing Bima Shiratama to crashing down again there, and Rahmat Alamri just got in the podium with the Rafki Shahan starting from last position to 4th position. That's a good start from him. Just second lap, he got the fastest lap, he got the pace, and this is good for Rafki Shahan taking to the podium. Rahmat Alamri taking second position. This is a nice view since the 2020, Rahmat Alamri winning in Assen in 2020, and now he is in second position in the podium place. It's happy to see him back at the pace of the podium, and here we are seeing Rachel Sanchez trying to get to the podium place again in the position, defending from Rafki Shahan, and here we are Rahmat Alamri just showing back with Rachel Sanchez backward, and Rafki Shahan in the third place trying to defend his position, and Rachel Sanchez losing it again in the Rahmat Alamri there for second place, trying to get back in second place, and Rachel Sanchez right from the outside, and now losing it from Rahmat Alamri. A cut a little bit wide there in turn 10, and Rachel Sanchez got from the inside from Rahmat Alamri, and there we are seeing in the background Marcela Dinota, Bima Shiratama, and Abdul Ghani. I think the three of them is crashing down, and Fikri Optics, I think it's gonna be Marcel Dinota because he dived on it. In the right section, making mistakes, just giving the Bima Shiratama a break is ready. This is gonna be not good. Yeah, this is a Fikri at the 6th position, pressing down. He is at the podium place, and Rahmat is just losing a position again from Rafki Shahan there in third place, and he's now in 4th position, allowing Red to come in, and Kevin Marriott just pressing down here in the turn 16 again with a lot of Red just making a mistake at turn 10 and turn 16, and not in turn 1. That is advanced line from and here we are, Rachel is trying to defending his position from Rafki Shahan for the second place for the podium, and Captain just got away with them. And here we are seeing battle between Rafki Shahan and Rachel for the second position, taking the corner in turn 8 and trying to turn 9 and trying to get closer in turn 10 from Rachel there in turn 10, not enough from Rafki Shahan, and there we are seeing Rahmat Alamri just to hide from Rachel in second place, and here we are seeing Rafki from the last position to second. That was good from Rafki Shahan, and Rahmat Alamri back again in the podium with Tobago Sally behind him. charging up and threatens the Ahmad Al-Amri from the podium here in Mandalika with just 2 laps to go. It's gonna be Rahmat Arbi in podium, or it's gonna be Fadli Ramadan to Bagus Fadli, or defending champion from last year in the Macoi 2 with Rebel KTM, and now moving up to VR46 with the power of this VR46 best team. And there is Bagus Fadli behind Rahmat Al-Amri, still trying to get closer to him. It's not enough for Person with 1 lap to go. This is just 1.5 lap, and Capping just got an easy switch there in the first place, and Bagus Fadli just trying to go closer with Al-Amri, just touch the back of the Al-Amri bike, contact between them, and Rahmat Al-Amri closing it into turn 10. Bagus Fadli from the inside, and he got the podium and battle between them, Rahmat Al-Amri, and now Raishu Lisa joined in the battle with Rahmat Al-Amri and Bagus Fadli, and Raishu Lisa, 3 of them trying to get in the podium. Raishu Lisa taking the outside line from Rahmat Al-Amri. Rahmat Al-Amri just trying to defending again this position, and I think there's Abdul Ghani and Dimas Retama pricing again for 7 and 8 place, and Raishu Lisa from the inside in turn 16. Make a mistake there from Raishu Lisa, and Gavin Kurnawan just taking the fastest lap for the race, 1:33 and 2:69, taking the fastest lap from Kiki Xian, and now Bagus Fadli with both of the Rooney Racing Team VR46 at the podium. Raishu Lisa must be happy in the 5th place, and there is Rafki Xian make mistakes there in second in the turn 2 with allowing Bagus Fadli to closing it to Kiki Xian in the last lap of the race. There Rafki Xian, I think just a tire component is running out there. Rafki Xian slowing down the time for him, and Capping just got an easy run with him in the first place, and allowing him to winning again the Macoi 2. Shang-Chi is winning the Macoi 3 race now. It's gonna be big again. It's a beautiful day from Capping in the Mandalika with the Macoi 3 winning race, and now in Macoi 2 is a win from Capping here in the Mandalika. We have a battle with Kiki Kins and the Bagus Fadli. Oh, Kiki Kins just got a wide there in turn 16, allowing the Bagus Fadli to get the second position. And here we are last corner, and the Bagus Fadli win it, the battle between him and Kiki Xian. The Bagus Fadli taking second and Kiki Xian third, and Rahmat Al-Amri just got 4th position after the battle between him, Raishu Lisa, and Bagus Fadli, and Raishu Lisa make a lot of mistakes this race in the 5th place. Fikri Optics in the 6th place. And here we are going to see the result of the race. Gavin Kurniawan in the 1st place, and Bagus Fadli in 2nd place, Rafki Xian in 3rd place, Rahmat Al-Amri in 4th place, Raishu Lisa in 5th place, Fikri Optics in 6th, Abdul Ghani in 7th, Bima Sujatama in 8th, Kevin Madri in 9th, Muhammad Farid in 10th, Marcel Dinata in 11th, make a lot of mistakes, and the duo of Honda Team Asia in the Macoi 2 is not happy with the result, 12 and 13. With the opposite of it, right? Kevin Kurniawan, I think this is a mistake from the graphic. Kevin Kurniawan in the 1st place with Mooney Racing Team VR46 taking 1st and 2nd, with Kevin in 1st and Fadli in 2nd, with Kiki Xian in 3rd. And here we are, Kiki Xian on the par for me, to interview. And yeah, Kiki, what a comeback from you back on the podium after feeling behind. After starting from the last place, how did you get back on the podium and how do you feel?
Yes, I have a bad start at the beginning, but when I start again, I feel comfortable on the bike and I'm back on the top again, and I'm very happy today.
Yeah, that was nice. Hearing you got the spirit back and got the podium from the last position to third position, and here we are with the second position, the Bagus Fadli in the park for me. Here we are, our defending Macoi champion from last year. Last year champion, is it burden for you? Being on the podium after a slightly chaotic race with teammates winning race. How do you feel?
To be honest, I'm not expecting podium for this race because it's been a chaotic race. So yeah, I'm glad that I made it to podium, and congratulations to Kevin, my teammate, by finishing first and make it 1-2 for the team. Yeah, I hope me and Kevin will be consistent for the rest of the season. Thank you.
We hope you, both of you, got a lot of consistency in this year to get the team winning from the Moni Racing VR46, or probably you got the second champion this year, or it's probably Kevin Kurniawan's. Here we are, Kevin Kurniawan's in the first place, winning in the Mandalika champion and in the Mandalika Grand Prix. Kevin Kurniawan's in the park for me. Kevin winning the race from the front row and getting away from your opponent after the first few laps. That is very beautiful. How do you feel?
Yeah, after the first corner I can lead the race and I feel very confident to win the race. I think I'm very strong in this series.
Yeah, we heard that before in the Macoi 3. You are very strong this race, but when you in the Moto 3 just got away from your opponent, and in this Grand Prix also in the Macoi 2 you got away from your opponents, and here we are back again with the Macoi 2 park for me, and still the name is wrong here with the graphic. Is Kevin Kurniawan in first place, Bagus Fadli in second, and Kiki Sian in third. And here we are, the standing is still the same with the previous in the race standing, with Kevin Kurniawan in the first place still with 25 points, and Bagus Fadli in second 20 points, and third Rafki Sian in the third with 16 points, and Rahmat Alamri in 4th place, Raichuan Sain 5th, Fikri Opik 6, 7 Abdul Ghani, 8 Bima Shinatama, 9 Kevin Madria, 10 Muhammad Fari, 11 Marcel Dinata, 12 Yudi Axel, and 13 Ricky Joe. Don't go anywhere, we are still have the last race of the day. It is a Macoi Grand Prix. Coming up next, MacoiGP. We are back again racing from the Macoi Grand Prix MacoiGP in the Mandalika International Circuit from the season opener since 2021, last season in the Valencia, and now we are in the first round of the Grand Prix. Still in the Mandalika International Circuit in the Lombok, and with the 4.3 km with a lot of tragedy in the Macoi 3 and the Macoi 2, still with Kevin Kurniawan. Is it gonna be him again in the Macoi Grand Prix? And a lot of riders make mistakes still in the turn 10 and turn 16. We are gonna see a lot of battle again in this Grand Prix with Rahmat Alamri, Tubagus Fadli and Raichu Ansah in the Macoi 2, and we are gonna see it again in here in the Macoi Grand Prix. MacoiGP next is racing. And here we are back at racing in Mandalika International Circuit, and good evening everyone. We are in the last of the event of today in the Mandalika International Circuit with 25 degrees Celsius. It's gonna be raining. See? Yes, a little bit raining. Oh, it's gonna be wet race. I think if it's not a really drainage, that's right. Macoi Grand Prix next. It's gonna be a tight race for the rider here in the Macoi Grand Prix. Since the track itself, beside it is the sea of the Oceania, and besides it is the Australian, the big island, the neighborhood for Indonesian. Or is it gonna be Kevin again, or is it gonna be somebody else? Rafki Sian starting from the pole position here in the Mandalika in the Macoi Grand Prix and MacoiGP from the last race here today. Oh, the rain is stopping, and now it's part cloudy. Cloudy in the Mandalika. It's gonna be a tough race. It's gonna be tough from drive to choose the tire checker from the race. There is the track we love, our international track from Mandalika, and still with wonderful Indonesia. Love our countries, and it is so beautiful in Mandalika, so beautiful of Indonesia, and this is a wonderful Indonesia. And I'm saying you at home, thank you very much for watching today. And it's gonna be a tech race from the Macoi Grand Prix. And thank you very much you have watching from the Macoi 3 and Macoi 2. And here we are the starting grid with Rafki Sian in the first place, Raichu in second place, and Abdul in third place. 5th is Tubagus Fadli, and 6th is Kevin Kurniawan. I think 6 is Victory Optics. 5. 4 is Tubagus Fadli, and 5 is Kevin Kurniawan. It's just a lot of mistakes that I'm taking there for reading the starting grid. And now, and our defending champion Raichu Ansah in second place. He's the youngest. He is the youngest champion here in the Macoi, and he is the youngest from the rider here in the Macoi Grand Prix. Since Dikan Bafik in 2021 and 2020, he left the Grand Prix because an issue and private issue, and now left it just between Raichu Ansah only. And yet we are gonna see the first race of the Macoi Grand Prix, our decision round 1, Mandalika Circuit. here we are, Rafkisian in the first position, and congratulations in the second position, Abdul Khan in third position, and here we are racing at the Mandalika once again. Here we go. Wow, Rafkisian got a really nice start there from Rafkisian. Oh, who is that? Bagus Fadli touching the back of the rider and taking the cabin there in the first corner and seeing it. Rachel just got a second position, and Rahmat Alamri just crashing down there and allowing Kevin in the second bus, and a little bit touch there from Rachel, a little bit mistakes there from Rachel and dropping down in first place, and Kevin still trying to second position. This is the best race for him since he is his first podium in Le Mans last year with Ducati, and now he is still in Ducati with a different team in Moni Racing Team VR46, trying to get closer and Rafkisian, and now he's leading the race. Kevin Madria leading race here in Mandalika, battling with Rafkisian for the first place, for the winner, for the third position of the race. We had several laps to go, and still it is going to be tight race from Rafki and Kevin Madria. There he is, Fari, still trying to get closer to his teammate Vicky Opix. And Kevin Kurniawan just got from the inside of the Bima Suratama, and here we are. Our fastest lap is Rafkisian in first place, and in the second place and Bima Suratama just trying to defending his position from Kevin Kurniawan here in fifth place with Repsol Honda, and Imanda with Ricky Joe just crashing down there in the first place. In Bagus Fadli crash again. It's not a bad decision for him to move in from Repsol to Yamaha, and there we are, he is making a mistake again in turn second. He's stopping in the track with his teammate Raichunensa, defending champion, crash from 5th position and dropping the place to 9th position for him. And there in the background, a rider make a mistake, I think it's Abdul Ghani, and Rahmat Alamri just battling with Ricky Joe there for the 8th place, and Raichunensa just making it into the 7th place. Raichunensa, a beautiful overtake there in turn 10. I mean in turn 11 from Raichunensa, and Rahmat Alamri just got very wide in the turn 13. Trying to get back at the pace to get overtake Ricky Joe and Imanda. He got overtaken by Imanda there for Honda in the LCR, and trying to get a lot of better grip. And here we are, Kevin finally make a move from Kevin Madria for the top of the podium, winning the race, and Victor Opix in the podium place here in third place with his teammate Muhammad Fari in back of him, and Kevin Madria just trying to defending his position on the podium. Hope he's not making any mistakes here. And Ricky Joe just got a reckless riding warning from race direction. Muhammad Fari still trying to go a little bit more defensive things here. There is Fari still trying to get closer to his teammate, and Imananda just crashed there, trying to get closer, I think, to Kevin. And actually crash make a mistakes for him, and Bima Suratama just make a move to Fari and Fikri, second position, and third position now from Bima Suratama, trying to get off tick again by for Kevin Matria and Stupi there from Bima Sutama in the first corner. One try from the inside, but Kevin just closing it. Bima still trying to get closer to Kevin from the inside. Oh, a little bit touch there from him and Kevin from the outside. Oh, making Kevin Matria crash this touch that cost Kevin a podium. Bima Sutama now in second place. I think it's gonna be a penalty from him. It's not going to be in the podium. From Bima Sutama had a long lap penalty warning, and Fikri Opix in the third position, and Kiki Xian in the first place. It's not a good race from Kevin Kurniawan in the Macoi Grand Prix sides. He is winning the Macoi 3 and Macoi 2 class. We can see him in the background behind Fikri Opix, just trying to get closer to Fikri here for the podium position. Got a very wide there from Fikri Opix in the turn 16. He is the leader of the FO 78 Academy. And now his student winning the race is Rafkisya and Kevin Kurniawan in fourth place, and there is not a lot of men left. Oh, Farid 99 just retired the race. I just realized it. He is not on the race. He is on the pitch. He is on the paddock. What is going on with Farid 99? And here we are. Kevin Matria made a mistake again, and there we see Rahmat Alam make a mistake. Imananda make a mistake again, and our championship defender in the last place in 10th position with long lap penalty on him. And here we are seeing Rafkisyan just keep calm in the first place with the new team Yamaha. Just both of them to Bagus Fadli and Rafkisyan and make a move from Repsol to Yamaha, but Rafki in the factory team, and we are Rafkisyan trying to closing again from Bima Sutama in the first place. In the second position, I mean. And he got a good defending there from Fikri Opix in the second position. Now he is in the second position trying to defending his position from Bima Sutama, making mistakes there. A little bit wide from him in the second, and got his best to get closer for taking the cutting corner there in the third corner. Allowing Kevin to get closer to Fikri Opix, making him slow, then making Kevin to get closer again, and Bima Sutama just make a mistake again, and here we are seeing both again with the same team. Monster Energy in the podium, both of them. Kiki Kings in the podium, and Rafki and Kevin Kurniawan in the podium, and Fikri Opix in second place. Trying to maintain his position from Kevin Kurniawan, and we had a one lap to go from here in the Mandalika, and Bima Sutama there make a mistake again. And here we are, Kevin is trying to battle with his coach, his mentor in this Grand Prix. Kevin Kurniawan just taking the momentum there for the first place, and heartbreak from him. Fikri just closing it to Kevin, and Kevin is just still trying to get closer to Fikri Opix here before the second position, in the turn 4. A little bit wide there from Kevin Kurniawan, trying to get closer again to Fikri Opix, Oh, a bit wheelie there from Victory Opix and allowing Kevin Kurniawan to just get closer to him and trying to get overtaken by Kevin Kurniawan in turn 10. And here we are, Kevin Kurniawan make a move in turn 10 from the inside and allowing Victory Opix to get so wide there from him in the turn 10 and allowing Kevin Kurniawan just overtaking him in the turn 10 again. As a crucial turn there in turn 10 and turn 16. And here we are seeing Kiki Xia and our race leader winning the race again in the Macoi Grand Prix. Sciences in Repsol Honda making a move is not a bad decision from him. And this is Kevin Kurniawan's winning the battle between him and his mentor Victory Opix for second position. And there he is, Kevin Kurniawan and Victory Opix in the third place. Who is there in the pit? Oh, it's Bima Suratama in the fourth place. Make a mistake, cost him a podium position. And there he is, Kevin Madria also in the fifth position. And that's it for today race. And here we are, Rafkisha, and the first place is a result of the race, winning the race in the first place, and Kevin Kurniawan in the second place, and Victory Opix in the third place with Suzuki, and 4 Bima Sutama in Honda, and 5th with Kevin Madria in VR46, and 6 Rookie Joe with Grasini, and 7 Rahmat Alamri with KTM, 8 Yuditya Imananda in LCR with Brightrans, our defending champion last year, in the 9th place. Abdul Ghani just so shame from him, it's good race from him, but he can manage it, and finishing in 10th place. Muhammad Fahri in 11th place and Tubagus Fadli in 12th. That was so intense battle between Kevin Kurniawan and Victory Opix for the second position of the day. And here we are in the parfait on the podium with Rafkisha and the winner, and Kevin Kurniawan second place, and third position is Victory Opix with intermediate class, winning by Kevin Madria with Muni Racing Team VR46. And here we are waiting for Victory Opix to get to the interview in the parfait. Just losing battle between him and Kevin Kurniawan, and here we are, Victory Opix in the parfait to interview. Be on the podium in the opening race, and once again to be on the podium with your 2 students, with all 3 riders from the FO78 Academy on the podium. How do you feel?
I feel absolutely amazing to be back on podium again. In the opening season of Macoi Championship, I'm pretty much happy with the position, because chasing those 2 riders, Keping and Kiki, are very hard. I'm just trying to keep the bike steady and maintain the tire. But I'm happy with the result. It's good to be back on podium again. Thanks.
Feeling you happy after losing battle between you and Kevin Kurniawan, and you happy to be in the podium chasing those 2 is very hard for you, and I know it. Just showing you just very hard to defending your position from Kevin, from Bima Suratama. There is a beautiful move you got there and got the podium finally. And here we are with Kevin Kurniawan on the podium for the second position on the parfait. Congratulations to you getting second position in the first race of the season after the battle between you and Victory Opix. It seems you make a mistake in the first few laps, like you had a battle with Kiki for victory, but what happened until Kiki was able to escape and stay away?
Yeah, I think I can fight in the front row from the first lap, but there was some very aggressive rider that caused me to crash. No problem, I'm happy to come back to the front and get on the podium.
Why? I think because you cannot be in the first place from the first place. And there is a rider that are so aggressive to make you to get back to the podium again, and battling with victory optics for the second position, and you win it. That's beautiful. And here we are with Rafiki Siaan, our winner today in the Macoi Grand Prix first round of the season in the park for me. Kiki, oh, you prove it. You can manage it to move from Honda to Yamaha and still winning the race. Again, winning the race in the MotoGP class. Congratulations, you bravely moved and tried to make a decision at Yamaha after 2 years at Honda and finally got a win. How do you feel?
Yes, I'm very happy. This is the first time I'm on the Yamaha bike, and I feel comfortable, and I will make some big change again, and I'm very happy for today. Let's see.
Happy for you. Moving up to Yamaha is not a bad decision after all for you, and you are happy either for you. In this championship, you are the leading. You are the winner in the first round. And that's it for today. And there's a lot of battle today with the Macoi 3 and Macoi 2 and Macoi Grand Prix with the Macoi 3 in Kevin and Raiz Lensa, and the Macoi 2 is Rahmat Alamri, Fikri, Kiki, Fadli, and Bema. And here we are in the MacoiGP. There is Kevin and Victory Optics battling for second position for the podium, and there is a podium position. And here we are, the standing position, still Rafiki Siaan in the first place with 25 point lead, and Kevin Kurniawan second position and 20 point, and Victory Optics in third place, and Bima Sutama in fourth place, Kevin Madria in 5th place, Ricky Joe in 6th place, Rahmat Alamri in 7th place. Come back to racing after 1 year absence, and UDTI Manada in 8th place, Raiz Lensa World Championship defender last year 9th place, and Abdul Ghani in 10th place, 11 Muhammad Fari, and Bagus Fadli. So sad, he's finishing in 12th place. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching everyone, and we are going to be back next week at Motegi Grand Prix of Japan, second round of the season of the Macoi Grand Prix. Until then, see you next time.